show.
What are you gonna be, Harry Mack all of a sudden?
I'm Harry Mack, and I'm here to say I make up raps every single day.
You know, people are listening to this, right?
That's okay.
Do you know
they need to know the greatness that they're listening to. I am the best freestyler on the planet.
Harry Mack? Harry Mack, we have a challenge. Throne, the red flag of the
Let's
Beach
go,
Boys.
Harry. Chicka, chicka. Go ahead. Give me 27 words, and I'll wrap them in order.
Anyway, welcome back.
Welcome
back to the Digital Mayors Podcast.
I'm Michael, and that's Dan.
I'm Dan.
Welcome back. So this is our last show of the year.
It is.
2024?
Right? 2024.
Ben, it's 2024?
2024,
We need the producer
guys.
for that.
Yeah.
I can't believe this year is over.
Gone.
Christmas is in less than a week, as is Hanukkah.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap.
New Year's, what, like a week after that, something?
Something like that, yeah. So we figured this would be a good time to
Little bro time.
have just the two of us hang out, talk a little bit about how the podcast has been going.
That's what I was saying. Just the two of us.
What's going to happen in the future.
Right.
Maybe we'll...
What brought us here? What are we doing?
I took my car. My charged car.
What?
I think you said what brought us here. I took my car. I should have taken the Boca Connect.
I'm sorry.
Mark would have been happy.
He would have been happy. Anyway.
Anyways.
Follow.
Let's get right into it. So we just wanted to go a little more laid back today, like we said, and just have a little chat with each other, talk to you guys about why we did this, what's going on. So let's talk about why we started the podcast.
Yeah.
And I got to be honest, it was mostly my bro.
Me?
Yeah. You kind of, I don't want to say pushed because I enjoy doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And, anything to get any recognition.
Right. It is your love language.
It is my love language, for sure. I talked about this the other day with Dave Searle, that I talked about that thing that happened at the YMCA where I donated money and I didn't get a thank you. And I held a grudge against this lady for years, and she had no clue.
Yeah.
Like, it was totally unintentional. And then somebody told her, and she came and apologized, and now we're like good friends.
Right.
And how much time and energy I wasted.
By the way, that goes to the quote that I've been quoting a lot recently. Neil Strauss is the author's name. He wrote a book called The Game. He did a documentary on Motley Crue. He had a quote that says, and forgive me because I'll mangle it, it's something to the effect of, unexpressed expectations lead to premeditated resentments.
I need to write that down because when I was talking to
Facts.
Dave about it, I said, my brother's got this great quote.
Sorry.
It's something about expectations or something other than that, and
cool,
something, it's just not good.
But it's so
Fool me
cool.
once. You can't fool me again.
Who invited
Sorry,
you?
nobody. So Dan, why did we start this podcast? The world wants to know.
The world wants to know. Well, listen,
all Eric Rosenblum and Dad.
yeah, man. And
Thanks
we
for
love
listening,
them.
though.
Thank you. Really, a couple things. I love your podcast. I've wanted to have a podcast forever because I feel like you and I have, because we have such a close relationship, I think we play off each other well. I find it entertaining. I hope you find it entertaining.
You know how I know it's entertaining?
How?
There's only one. I have one measure.
Oh, yeah?
One measure. You see that camera right there?
Yeah. Ben
See
Castro?
his face? Ben Castro
Yeah,
right there?
That guy?
If I see him smile,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Right.
Like, for real. For real. And he makes little faces at me throughout. I don't know if you know that or
I
not.
notice things.
He makes little faces at me. And that's all I need, man. So
Yeah.
screw the rest of you. No, I'm joking. There he is.
But again, I thought
No, for
I
real,
thought
yeah.
that we get along well. And listen, selfishly, because we love South Florida, right? We've been here 20 years ish. We want to learn more about the place we love so that we can love it even more. And so we said, and right, we've heard the term forever, and we got it from Michael Thorne in Canada, great realtor that we know in the Vancouver area. And he talked about being the digital mayor of your community.
Hey.
And
Oh, my gosh.
I stole that, right? That's
Hey.
right. It's right behind us.
R&D.
Right. That's right. R&D. Real estate coach Tom Ferry. I say he told me about R&D. And when
Well,
I
he
say he
did.
told me, I was in a room with 300-400 other
Yeah,
people.
I think he was
But
talking
he still
to you,
told
though.
me
Yeah.
about R&D. And R&D is not research and development. It's rip off and duplicate.
Yes.
And so we rip off and duplicate digital mayors and then just said we want to highlight and uncover and discover the things that make South Florida the best place to live, work, play, give, learn,
Yeah.
and whatever. Just so we want to learn more. So
And by
we
the
said,
way,
"Let's
it
do
works.
this."
I got a text today. I don't know if you got the same text. Again, to bring up our number one super fan, Eric Rosenblum.
Yeah.
He sent me a video outside Peter's Pizzeria and a picture of his buffalo chicken slice.
Oh, look at your influential.
Yeah, and I'm like, how was it? I mean, I didn't know the answer. I asked him how it was.
It's
He's like, it was awesome. I'm like, yeah, no shit. It's awesome. Like,
By
how
the way,
cool is that?
we should invite Peter onto the podcast.
We should.
Right?
Yeah, let's get him on here.
We'll make sure.
Get Peter.
We'll make sure that happens.
So I know my favorite. I have one favorite moment from the entire series we've done so far. Make that two. Two favorite moments. I feel like my kids, right? All right, pick one. Well, can I just do two?
Yes, Jake.
Yes. Do you have a favorite moment so far?
I don't know. I just started to feel super stressed because I'm like, oh my God, I don't know that I have a favorite moment. I don't know that I remember.
So I'll start. I'll give you a second to think.
Thank you.
My number one favorite moment on this podcast was Dr. Katie Burke with her little alligator noise. Was that the cutest thing ever?
Okay, yeah.
Right, Ben?
Yeah.
Was that thing? It was like, I can't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't.
Her alligator call. But by the way, yeah, so now that you say that, and we're not, I mean, there's no reason to suck up to Katie, but the whole thing, like, how cute was it when she said, oh, yeah, no, sometimes I pull up on a random 5K.
Yeah, I pull up.
I just pull up on a random 5K and, do my thing. All right.
Second favorite moment, which was hilarious. So one of the first podcasts where we laughed a lot and we cried a lot was with James Rodriguez, right? Where we talked about Googling teens in Boca. Yeah. And I'm like, I am not going to do that, James.
And by the way, again, Ben, please do not edit out just Googling teens.
So for me, I thought that was awesome. I mean, both of those, anything that makes me smile, and I'm stupid. Like that's why I watch like Family Guy and American Dad. I know that I'm not learning things, but it makes me laugh.
Yeah.
So I do it. Challenges, right? So the next thing we'll talk about is challenges. So for those of you at home, I don't know if you know, but we don't just show up and shoot. Well, I do. I just show up and we shoot, but Dan puts in a lot of work. Dan puts in a lot of work to get this going. So number one.
And by the way, I don't hold a grudge because he hasn't said thank you.
Really?
I don't. I said I don't.
I haven't said thank you? Are you serious?
Not that I recall. However,
that doesn't sound like me. So I'm
reality,
sorry.
Let me tell you, in reality, I don't hold a grudge. I was just calling back
Can
to
you
what
put the camera on me, please?
I was calling back to what
Daniel,
you said.
Adam Nathanson.
Oh, that's me.
My brother, my best friend, my podcast partner, my business partner,
boy.
my neighbor.
Oh, no, you're going to make me cry.
Right?
I want to say thank you. I really appreciate all the work that you put into this podcast, whether it's booking the guests, putting the scripts together, arranging it with our producer, Ben. I just want to say thank you. I'm sorry I haven't said it before.
You are too
I really mean it. I'm sorry. I feel really crappy that I haven't said thank you.
For real? No, don't feel crappy.
I just got emotional. I swear to God.
You're such a dork.
Yeah,
and
I'm sorry, dude.
And by the way, no need to say thank you because...
I take it back. Can you take that out?
Yes. Cut. Yeah. No, because really, selfishly again, I enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's fun. Yeah. I love trying to figure out who can we talk to, right? And by the way, please, if you know somebody out there you think would be cool for us to talk to, somebody that is a difference maker, somebody that stands out, somebody that embodies what makes South Florida an amazing place to live, work, play, give, grow, learn, please let us know because we would love to do that. But again, selfishly, it's fun.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I know. I do it.
I enjoy.
On another one.
Right. And then, right. And in addition to that, it's all the social media, it's the email, right? There's a lot to it. Like when we started this.
I know. I have to hit share like 4 times a week. It's really stressful, guys.
But
I'm so sorry. Okay. I'm like, we don't just show up and shoot. I'm like, well, I do. But
all right. But when we talked about doing this, I didn't really think about, oh my God, there's a lot to it. And because we have so much free time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, tons.
Right.
I mean, I had a night off this week. That's not normal.
Right? Yeah, seriously. You don't even have a gun. Why would you have a gun rack?
So we talked a little about behind the scenes of the Digital Mirrors podcast.
Right.
Let's talk about our journey in South Florida a little bit, right? Because we talked to others about theirs, but I don't think we've really talked about ours. Not like our close friends or really anyone who will listen to anything we have to say knows. But for those 3 or 4 people that haven't heard it, maybe we should tell them. So how have we come to love South Florida? Have you been outside? Yeah. I mean, it's just, there's a lot of crazy people here. Yeah, but
there's
man,
a lot.
You can do stuff every day. It was not like this in Massachusetts. No. You shut down for the winter other than basketball.
Right. And by the way, winter was what, October 15th? There. I mean, how many times did we go out as kids for Halloween in Halloween costumes, either with jackets
jacket
on
on.
top or underneath.
Yeah,
right?
too.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I don't miss that. Well, it was a little bit chilly this year. Almost had to get a light sweater.
It was tough.
Yeah, with the breeze off the ocean. Yeah, I mean, it's really just been the experience. Just we find great stuff all the time.
Always.
Right? It's pretty cool.
Right.
I
New
don't know.
restaurants, new people, new just experiences.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
Today, as I was driving, I can't. Oh, I was coming off of 95 to get onto Yamato in Boca,
That's
and I saw a couple of people just walking on what is it, the El Rio
Trail.
The trail.
Mark Wigner talked
Mark
about
Wigner talked about that, and I didn't realize that it went there. I'm like,
that. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I want to.
Oh, I knew that. Only because I've been to the train station with Mikey.
Okay,
But yeah.
but I'm like, okay, I want to find that. I need to go explore.
I've never been on it, but I knew it was
I want to
there.
go explore it more with my bike.
Yeah.
Hop on my bicycle, go for a ride and check that out because it's
I'll go.
Yeah, it's freaking cool.
Let me know.
Do you have a bike?
I do have a bike.
So if in case
Same
you didn't think we were dorks enough, right? As my brother said, best friends, business partners, neighbors. I bought a bicycle for myself and let my brother ride it, and he's like, "Oh, this is cool. I should get a bike too." And so my sister-in-law and I don't remember it was your birthday or Hanukkah, Christmas, that kind of thing, bought the same exact bike, the whole thing, right? So we're like,
and Mikey lets me ride it every now and
yeah,
then.
that's right.
It's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll go for a bike ride.
Thanks, bro.
I like that.
Hey, if you ever needed another bike partner,
Yeah, man.
let me know. I got my bike. I've been starting to go riding.
Oh,
so-
but you're like a big deal bike rider.
No. I mean, the last time I biked, I got in a really bad injury, so I've been
remember.
taking it super.
Okay, so you could deal with amateurs like us.
Oh, I would love to.
Okay.
I would love to go on
Okay.
a bike ride.
All right, done.
It's like just the wind. It's just-
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
know.
and it's a
birds and shit.
different
I don't know, I like
perspective.
it.
It's a different perspective,
yeah.
right?
We're always in such a freaking rush to go
Yeah.
everywhere.
And by
We
the way,
don't get
you
to
said
enjoy it as much.
speaking of birds chirping, so
Me?
you said birds.
Uh,
I was listening to a podcast recently that I just learned about, and I can't remember the name. It's about adult ADD, and it's based on the principles of a book called The Drummer and the Mountain. I think that's what it's called. I just got the book and I haven't started reading it yet.
Nice.
And in an episode I was listening to yesterday, they were talking about that it's just kind of differences in the brain, and that listening to birds chirping is really good to help calm people with what they call a hunter brain, which is how they term somebody with ADD. It's just a different kind of brain that is maybe not as evolved, because when it was only hunting and gathering before farming, if you're a hunter out there, if you're going to be successful, you need to be super aware and you need to be paying attention to everything, because if there's a panther or a tiger or a snake or whatever, you need to be aware. And what this podcast said was that if birds are just chirping nicely, it's good for people with ADD, because birds don't just kind of sing and chirp if there's a predator around. If there's a predator around,
Right.
they either get quiet or loud.
Right. You might hear like a squall.
You might hear
Something
a
like
squawk.
that.
So for anybody with ADD, if you can find something, there's stuff on YouTube. I found some. Birds chirping. It's nice and relaxing.
Awesome.
Sorry, go on to your question. Look
That's
at you.
okay.
By the way, can you see his face? Do you see that impatience right there? He's like, Dan, could you shut?
Because I want to tell you something that'll make you proud.
Okay.
You know how I'm really quick at doing things?
Did you have a wedge salad?
I did not. No, I wouldn't do that. Unless maybe Ben recommended it.
Yeah.
I finally downloaded the library app, and I started listening to books.
Shut the front
So
door.
I'm doing
dude.
the 12-week year. I'm on chapter 5, and
Awesome.
my plan is to listen to it like 2 or 3 times before I, right?
Die.
Yeah, before I die. And I'm going to live to 126. Yeah.
That's
You proud?
awesome. I am.
See?
Thank you.
Thank you. And it's nice. And I have it on,
Lydia.
yeah, thank Lydia. And I have it on 1.4 because 1 is just
yeah.
too slow. So
Right.
1.4 and it goes and I'm picking it up. Yeah,
Love
but I
that.
like it. So
Thank
thank
you.
you. All right. An ideal day in South Florida. What's your ideal day, Danny? What time are you waking up? If you could. I mean, I know you're up at like stupid hours.
Yeah, I don't know.
As am I now.
I don't
but
remember the last time I awakened.
What's your, if you could like, oh my God, I want to wake up at
refreshed? I like 6.
6?
6 is a good time if I wake up refreshed and energized.
Damn.
That's early.
6, get up, right? Splash some water on your face, go outside for a bike ride.
All right.
That would be cool.
So you get up at 6.
Hmm.
Then what do you do?
Again, I would go for a bike ride. In an ideal world, no traffic, I would bike maybe over towards the beach, ride up A1A or head to Deerfield Beach and ride up that little boardwalky thing there. Yeah, get some sea air, some fresh, the salt in the air. Just enjoy that.
Sounds nice.
That does sound nice.
That does sound really nice.
Next, sir.
So what else? So that's it? Your day's over? I rode to the beach
I'm
and...
tired.
All right, good night.
Get a little sun. Eat food. I do like to eat outside.
Where are you going?
If I'm going to eat outside and if I'm by the beach, it's Oceans 2, 3, 4.
Yeah?
Yeah, of
I
course.
saw
'cause
Callie last night. I told you, right?
Oh, yeah.
I did, over at the Boca Bowl.
Oh,
We
that's cool.
shared a suite.
Oh, nice. Right, but I would hang out there, eat something light and delicious by the ocean. That would be nice. I like that. Bike home,
Okay.
shower.
I have such issue with oceanside eating.
What, bugs, sand?
What you... typically, like, don't get me wrong, I love Oceans 2, 3, 4, and I think they're the exception. But typically, you are way overpaying for very mediocre food
Yeah.
to look at the water. And, that's just my feelings. I'd rather go somewhere inland and then go walk at the beach after or something. But Oceans 2, 3, 4, come on. Come on.
The best.
Top notch. Those salmon nachos, you kidding me?
They're super
I
good.
could go for like 26 of those right meow.
Are you guys fans of barbecues on the beach or anything like that? Like,
Let's go.
Never done it.
Never done it, but
No?
I'm ready.
Well, actually, that's not true.
Maybe in Massachusetts.
Back when my older one, Mikey, was really little, because I have pictures of it with that cute little fedora.
Oh, yeah.
We went to Red Reef Park.
Yeah.
We had an area in so you can walk to the beach or you can go hang out kind of under the trees and stuff. And we barbecued with the Brazilian friends.
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember that with
I
Casio
remember
and
that. Yeah. That was
others.
Nice. It was super nice.
I think that would be a lot of fun. We could get some. We'll marinate our meats the night
Whoa.
before.
Hey,
Whoa,
now.
whoa. This is
I'm a
family
married
friendly
man.
program.
I mean,
Not there's anything wrong with that.
but no, I'm serious. I mean, and then we'll lay some chicken
That'd be
out,
fun.
lay some
All right.
skirt steak
Well,
or
I like that.
something.
I like to throw a football too.
Let's throw a football,
okay?
frisbee.
Just remember, my wife is Brazilian, and I've been taught the Brazilian barbecuing
grilling way.
ways.
Mhm.
So
He's good,
we got to
too.
do picanha.
Oh,
Okay.
for sure.
Okay.
That's sirloin. It's great.
Yeah. But just so you know, I am very, very white. So I do need to take cover
Oh, yeah.
often. Can I tell
Lots
you a
of
funny
shade.
story about being very, very white?
Sure.
So this year, right? I went to Vegas with Casio and Naylor
Mm-hmm.
and a couple other guys, some good friends of ours. We went to Vegas, a boys trip. By the way, or a men's trip, whatever. I'm not much of a man. I don't know. I don't drink. I think I had 4 drinks the entire time I was there. Just not my thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I had a great time. We hung out. But we went to a pool party, right? And the pool parties in Vegas are
Legendary.
legendary. I mean, I love you, honey, but there's girls in tiny little bikinis everywhere, super big buff dudes everywhere. And then there's me, and I'm the old dude, and it's direct sunlight
Oh, yeah.
in the middle of the
Ruined.
summer in
In
Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Dude, so I had a towel over. Oh, no. I had that
the sun
hat.
shirt.
I had that big ass hat.
Oh, my God.
The sun hat. I had that long sleeve
Sun shirt.
pool shirt that I have with a hoodie.
Sexy.
And I had 2 towels covering my legs. And I'm not joking you when I tell you there were girls walking by
And just-
looking at me and
and
laughing at me.
That's understandable.
And the guys are like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? I'm like,
Can't take the direct sun.
I can't. It's direct sunlight. I'm so white. I'll be dead. Yeah. Sorry. I know. We segued a little to
segue.
Vegas.
Uh,
Segue.
To Vegas.
how did you come to Florida? How did that happen?
So, my brother and my parents had moved down to Florida. I was dating a lovely girl back then. She was very nice, and we had a lot of fun. Meg. Shut up, Meg.
Shut up.
And about 6 months after you guys had moved down here, I came with her to visit, and I'm like, oh my God, Florida is awesome. We had so much fun. We went to the beach. It was really cool.
But speaking of which, did you sunburn at the beach by any chance?
I
Mr.
did sunburn a
Super
little
White
bit,
Guy?
so I'm not what they call smart.
Smart.
And
Hey, Mike, put on
I burned
sunblock.
myself so bad. I still have scars on my upper back
Yeah.
from burning myself before I moved to Florida.
You want to move
in
to Florida?
Yeah. So I decided to move here anyways. About 6 months later, Meg had decided to move back to New York. I was living in New Hampshire at the time, and I decided to move down here. And you all welcomed me with open arms, thankfully. I took my 1990 Toyota Camry, put all of my worldly things
everything.
in it, in a 1990 Toyota Camry. And the day before I left, my trunk broke.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically, every time I stopped, I just had to hope that nobody went over and stole everything out of my trunk.
Right.
Luckily, I mean, I didn't have anything nice
Yeah,
anyways.
the
but,
jewels weren't.
Yeah, the family
in
jewels.
danger.
But yeah, and then I came down, and that's God. I think that was 2004, 3. When did you come here? 02?
I think I've been here since 02.
Yeah, so that means I was 03. It was like November something.
Yeah.
When I came here, and it was cool. From New Hampshire to here was like 3 turns,
Mm-hmm.
literally.
Right.
It's just
Route
95 the entire way. It was super scary, and best move I ever made. I met my beautiful, beautiful wife here.
Mm-hmm.
Over 19 years we've been
Crazy.
together. 2 kids, 16 and 11 years old.
Amazing, right?
Great family. I got my bro and my dad right down the street from me, 7 houses away.
Yep.
I live the best life ever.
Right. We were fortunate.
Yeah.
We were
yeah.
fortunate. So when you moved down, you had been working at Cheesecake Factory up in Massachusetts.
I had.
Transferred to Cheesecake Factory in Boca,
I did.
and let everybody know, how did you get into real estate?
So how did I get into real estate? That's a great question. So well, my lifelong dream was to make it to the NBA.
There you go.
However, those idiots
Yeah.
never called.
Short-sighted.
By the way, I'm still playing. I'll take a 10-day contract. Just show you. I can outshoot half the guys out there. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
And where was I going with this?
How did you get into real estate?
Yes. So I
NBA
was
dreams
seeing that the NBA was not going to happen, and I had to start thinking about what I was doing. And my brother kept bugging me about real estate. I was working at the Cheesecake Factory, making cash, busting my butt, but making cash every day and every night. And I was doing well, and I enjoyed it. And so I decided to go get my license. I took the 1-week class. You know, you have to take an entire 63 hours
Crazy.
of class time
Crazy.
to help people spend millions of dollars. And I didn't even tell you,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you remember what happened?
Yeah, it was super. It was cool. I was in my office making my phone calls like I do with my headphones on and doing my thing. And my brother walks in and he's holding up this piece of paper and he says, "What's this shit doing on my desk?" And I'm like, "What? I'm on a call. What are you talking about?" And then he held it up and showed it to me, and he had just gotten his real estate license.
That was September.
It was August 23rd,
That's what I was gonna say.
2006.
August 23rd, 2006.
Not that I remember that at
the
all.
Nathanson Brothers team was formed.
Yeah.
Well, we have remember I got them, right? Or did you?
The pens?
Yeah.
I don't remember, but we got the pens.
We got
and the date is
pens
engraved on it.
engraved with the start of the Nathanson
Yeah.
Brothers team. I still have mine. Do you
Me
still
too.
have yours?
Of course I do.
I keep it at my desk.
Yeah.
In the same box it came in. I've never once used it.
Why?
I don't know.
Use the pen.
No, I use these.
That's right. And then since then, right? It's been a long time. 2006. That's almost 20 years.
Wow.
It's a
Dan,
long
I'm
time.
curious on your reaction. What was your did you hang up the phone?
Yeah,
What-
I don't
like,
remember. I was just so excited.
Were you okay? So you were like,
Bro, he's my best friend.
yeah, I know.
I'm like, hey, listen, you should get into this.
but
It's
you
a
didn't
great-
even know, right?
didn't
You
know.
didn't even know he was taking the
Nothing. I didn't know
See,
anything.
that's awesome.
Yeah,
That-
it was a cool surprise.
was
One of
fun.
my favorite surprises.
that's cool. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and then so we worked together in real estate from 06 to 2017,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then we had decided, well, obviously before 2017, we decided that one of us really needed to become a lender for whatever reason that was, right? We wanted to give our service on the lending side.
Mm-hmm.
We knew some great lenders. However, we made that decision, and the way we did it was how?
We flipped a coin. We tossed a coin, and it wasn't actually. It wasn't win or lose.
Yes,
it was.
I say this every time. We have this conversation every time. It wasn't win or lose.
feel
I say
like it was
I
too.
lost.
No, I lost. It wasn't win or lose. It was just, okay, your heads, I'm tails, and it came up tails, and so I got my mortgage license at the end of 2017, and January 1st, 2018, got into the mortgages, and fortunately have been grateful to have been fortunate to have people support us.
Yeah.
Right, because they know we're good people. We do the right thing. What does we say here? We say that
We don't take no
we
shit
don't take
from
no
anyone.
prisoners.
Oh,
No, what we say is, listen, we do things right,
yeah.
and when things don't go right, we do the right thing. Right? That's just what it is. It's we're fallible, right? We're human. Not everything goes perfectly. We do the right thing when it doesn't. Right? That's the differentiator, I think.
Yeah.
Plus, we care so much.
Cool. Well, listen, you and I have grown so much. I mean, we've grown so much separately. We've grown so much together. And thankfully, we still have some of that youth in us, the immature.
Speak for yourself. I'm very mature.
I love laughing with you every day.
It's fun.
I know I'm a lot, and I appreciate you putting up with me. But
Easy.
I have a disorder, so don't make fun of me, or that's bullying. But for real, I couldn't be luckier. All right, I get to hang out with my bro every day. Get to hang out with my wife every night. I am the luckiest dude on the planet.
You're pretty lucky.
For sure.
I see you looking at him, Ben. You are pretty lucky. We are.
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah. So, you want to talk about some favorite things?
I like things.
Do you? So, what's your name? 3.
You know this is the worst.
3
what?
favorite books.
3 favorite books.
Yeah.
Okay.
See that one? I know you can.
Okay.
You see his
books.
face change?
Oh, yeah. I
You're
like
like, books?
Yeah.
Nerd. Ben, we should kick his ass.
Such a douche.
Here's your books now, you nerd.
That's right. 3 favorite books. I don't know about 3 favorite, but I'll say 3 books that I really like. I like Atomic Habits by James Clear. That book is essentially about how small things over time have a massive impact, right? An atom is the smallest particle, or again, my ignorance, the smallest
Not
thing.
that much of a nerd.
Not that much of a nerd. And yet atomic bombs are massive, right? So small things, and
Is that where they got the name?
something like that.
Interesting.
The author starts the book essentially by talking about, he gives an example. If you were in an airplane in Los Angeles on the runway getting ready to head to New York City, if the pilot changes their course by 1 degree, just one small change over the course of the country, a long time, you don't end up in New York, you end up in like Virginia, something like that.
Sounds
just
nice.
1 degree, right? So that's Atomic Habits. And so it talks about how if you make little changes over time, you'll have big results.
Okay.
I love Michael Mayer's book, 7 Levels of Communication,
Me too.
which is a real estate specific book. However, it's for anyone whose business lives on referrals and can benefit from referrals. And by the way, interestingly, what you said before about that person at the Y not thanking you, in the book, Michael Mayer talks about why people don't get a second referral, right? They'll get the first, you will get the first referral because people know you, like you, and trust you. And the reason why you won't get another one potentially is because of a lack of expressed appreciation. Expressed, right? So if you don't thank somebody for what they do for you, we'll see if you get a referral. Okay, so 7 Levels of Communication, Atomic Habits. Ooh, 3rd book. I don't know what I should choose for a 3rd book. Oh, how about this? How about Greatest Salesman in the World by Og Mandino? I love that book too. It's especially because it's small, and it really basically that book is it takes place like in the time of Christ. It's not a religious book at all, but it talks about this kid who helps I can't remember. I think he's a carpet salesman or something. And he tends the herd of camels, and how he learns from this carpet salesman how to be the greatest salesman in the world. And he goes through these scrolls that they find. Number 4 I love is persist. I will persist until I succeed, right? Oh, Atomic Habits, small things over a long time. All right, so there's my 3 books.
Okay. That's cool.
You have any books?
What's a book?
Yeah, exactly.
Family Guy,
Yeah.
American Dad,
And
Cleveland Show.
Rick and Morty.
No, I'm not. My wife won't let me watch it while she's awake. She hates that show so much. She hates their voices,
I get that.
and I have to respect it.
It's
Fair.
your
What I
life.
do.
Fair.
No, 7 Levels of Communication is, for me, the greatest book I've ever read. Michael Mayer, amazing man who we know personally, but his book is just amazing. It's such an easy read. It's a great story. We've given that book out as a gift many times. That's definitely my favorite, so I got to pick that one. How about podcasts? Do you listen to any podcasts?
I do listen to podcasts. My favorite, I would say, look, can you see his face, man? Hold on. No, yeah, let me change that. I would say that my favorite podcast is Food, Family, and Philanthropy.
I've heard of it. Is that like one of the ones that's top 10% in the world
It's
or
top
something?
10% in the world.
Yeah,
That's
I've
the
heard about it.
podcast that my brother does on his own, and it's just awesome.
Wait, we have the host of
The
Food?
host of Food, Family, and
Family.
Philanthropy.
Oh my
And
god.
Philanthropy.
This is
That's
this
me.
guy.
That's me.
I do.
And,
I do enjoy that.
thank you.
I do like.
I enjoy it.
Thank you. I do like Stacey Luce's Beyond the Quo.
Oh,
I like her podcast.
yeah, she's so
a
awesome.
smart woman, and she just brings a lot out
Yeah.
from
Stacey,
people.
you're awesome.
Yeah.
Now you
is.
have to listen because I'm going to tell you that.
Oh, yeah, that we
I'm
said.
going to
nice
tell you
things
that
about
we gave you. No, just tell her we
Oh.
mentioned her. Don't tell her what we said.
Oh yeah.
Then she'll have
and
to
we'll
listen.
see her tonight too. So
Yeah.
we'll have to
Yeah.
talk.
Oh, tell her I say hi. I miss that woman.
Yeah.
Get those downloads.
Yeah, we will.
I like Stacy.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll mention that for you for sure.
Thank you.
I do. I've like been devouring this ADD one
Yeah.
because I feel like I relate so much to it, and I'm looking for help on how to get the ADD under control.
Yeah.
Boy, I don't know. When Mom died, I listened to a podcast on grief that helped me a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really listen to a lot of other podcasts. How
Yeah.
about you?
Can I be honest with you?
No.
I don't know if you know this about me or not, but I'm weird. A lot of times I don't even have anything on in the car. I literally have no music.
Clothes. Oh,
Oh no, I wear clothes because I don't want to scare
except
the
for that
world.
one time.
Except for that one time. Yeah, I sit in the car in silence a lot. I don't know why. I think it's because life is so hectic sometimes. That's like my peace, like no noise
can
other than
resonate
cars.
with
Like
that.
I literally 90% of the time I have nothing on.
Like a
Now,
psycho.
Yeah. I'm stuck in my head. Get out of my head. But now with the library pass, I will be listening to books
Yeah.
oft.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool. What else? Local dishes. I mean, I could talk about this all day long. I love food.
We went to Lavello last week before.
Yeah,
Was incredible.
it was.
I thought that was absolutely
Can't eat it every
fantastic.
day. It was very rich.
No, yeah, for sure.
It was so delicious. Though.
So delish.
Man, so right, Peter's Pizzeria we always talk about. I love you, Peter. I love your pizza.
I was Peter. To me, you're okay, but I love
Yeah.
your food.
Yeah. That buffalo, I mean, everything. The buffalo chicken pizza, though.
The grandma's with the vodka sauce.
Do you want to go get some?
Let's go
like,
right
It's
now.
literally like a mile and a half.
Should we
from
go
here.
get a slice of Tiffany's? We don't know if that.
I don't know if they
they've
named it
yet.
Yeah.
But the pie that she liked with the sliced eggplant.
Yeah.
oh,
And
that
the
was
what kind of cheese? Raff and
good.
Flafadopoulos?
Stracciatella.
Yeah, something like that.
Stracciatella. I don't
Whatever
know.
it was.
Forgive me.
Delish.
They're delicious.
Let me see. Local dishes. What do we have around here? So I've heard, right, over here at DeLuca's Chop House, which is new, Mike Piccoli told us the chicken...
Chicken parm with the vodka sauce.
Yeah. Oh, he also told me he had maybe the best one he's ever had over off 18th Street at, what's the name of the place? In Waltz Plaza.
Oh yeah.
Nana's, is it?
I think that's what it is. The same
He
plaza
said-
where Outback used to be, where Waltz is now. Yeah.
He said he got takeout, or he went in, ordered chicken parm, and asked for it vodka style, and he said, they nailed it. They nailed
right.
it.
That's
what he said.
Yeah, that's where's words.
Yeah. I don't know, like I said, I could talk about. I love every food. What did we eat today?
Oh, we were at Maggie McFly's.
Maggie
The
McFly's.
chicken quesadilla.
If you haven't been to Maggie McFly's,
Yeah.
it's like not.
It's an
know.
American style
Yeah.
restaurant. It has a huge menu.
Yeah. That chicken quesadilla, I would never order a quesadilla ever.
never.
I don't know why we ordered it
Yeah, I
that
don't
day. We went there one night, we ordered it. Turns out it's absolutely
Really good.
amazing.
Yeah.
And that blackened chicken sandwich is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you have today? Oh, the buffalo cauliflower.
Oh, buffalo cauliflower.
That was pretty good.
That was
Spicy.
Yeah.
A little spicy, but it was delish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's whatever. There's so many delicious places around here. We talk about it all the time.
This is true.
Yeah, so why don't we go ahead and do that cool new segment we have when we have guests on? I think it'll be
Who's
fun
going
if
first, you or me?
you first. Hoes before bros.
I was going to say because.
Or we're bros before hoes. What
the
are you
old-
again?
So
We
we're
wish you were a hoe.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So we're talking about the Book of Awesome, which is a book that just has kind of cool stuff, cool thoughts, things that make you feel good in it, things that make you feel awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open to a random page, read the headline, and see if I have a thought or an experience or something.
Yeah. Bam.
Oh, right. That's funny. There's two, right? The one that I looked at first is the smell of the coffee aisle in the grocery store. I love the smell of the coffee aisle. Like ground coffee is one of my favorite smells, right?
Mhm.
And reading that, I remember when I was a kid, I had an in-between job for, I don't even remember, a short time, like 4 or 5 months. I had been working at Friendly's,
Mm.
at,
Oh,
at
a frill.
Cobb's Corner.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
Friendlies.
Oh, yeah. And I was a good Friendlies employee, by the way.
Me too.
I started off as a
Are
cook.
you friendly?
I was friendly. Come on, I'm friendly. So I started off as a cook. My third week there was like some regional cooking competition among Friendlies, and for some reason they made me go. Literally my third week, I took third place in the region.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is that the highlight of your
That was
childhood?
What do you mean childhood? Life. Hello.
I was 47.
But I had been working at Friendlies, and I was waiting for Pizzeria Uno in Dedham to open, and I had a job lined up. I was going to be a bar back and then a bartender because I was just 18. And in between those two jobs, I worked at McDonald's for like 3 months, 6 months, something like that.
Not McDaniels?
Not McDonald's. It's McDonald's. The rhymes are Daryl's, but
But
the
the
burgers
burgers
are Ronald's.
Oh, okay.
For you kids out there, that's
Wasn't sure.
It's a little Run DMC out there.
So wait, how did that correlate to how did that?
So the coffee.
Oh, the coffee.
Yeah.
Just,
So I was waiting. I was.
I
Waiting
got
for
you.
that
I'm
too.
bringing it right back around.
He pulls it around.
So still, I have a vivid memory. The best smelling coffee I've ever enjoyed is the Grounds pre-cooked, soaked, whatever, McDonald's decaf.
Interesting.
One of the best. I mean, just amazing.
Cool.
Yeah, delicious.
Do I get to go too on the same one? We can each do each other's, senor.
Reaper. You
So
want to do the same one?
no. So can I tell you my morning routine? And this is pretty much 7 days a week. Sometime between 4:45 and 6:45, the dog starts doing her. I call it snarfling. That means she has to go to the bathroom. So I get up because most of the time it's me, and it's not because my wife's a jerk. I mean, my wife is a jerk, but she needs sleep more than I do. I don't need a ton, so I don't mind most of the time. So I get up, I grab my glasses, I grab my phone, I grab my UFOS slides, and I zombie walk, shut off the alarm, go out with the dog. If it's dark out, she doesn't like the dark, so I have to put the light on in my phone. If it's lighter out, I just go out with her. We go out, she pees. Not going to lie, I pee outside with her. Well,
one of
want
the
to
best
feel
things ever.
one with nature.
Peeing outside, there's something about
We
it.
then come in. I do wash my hands.
that's great.
And then I go to make coffee because one of the things that I love doing for my wife is I make her coffee and I bring it to her as she gets up.
That's nice.
And the first thing I do is we buy the canisters of McDonald's breakfast blend coffee pre-ground, and I make pots of coffee at home. And the first thing I do is I take off the top and I put it near my nose. And that's every day, and it starts me off with that amazing smell, and it just kind of gets me going.
I like that.
Yeah,
That's cool.
every day. I love it.
All right.
Absolutely, especially, and the best is when you first take off the
Oh, yeah.
foil.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like
When it's
I like
fresh,
get all the
fresh.
smells. I do it
Same.
until I'm like almost
You
hyperventilating.
mean like Tesla? You snarfle?
yeah, I snarfle. I snarfle the coffee.
Tesla's
It's like
the
a
dog.
can of air instead of can of air.
Correct.
It's a can,
of coffee, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, delish. All right, ready?
All right, Book of Awesome. Flip it open, brother.
Coffee. I should probably put my glasses back on.
Yeah.
I
Wouldn't it be
can't tell
funny,
what
by the
says.
way, if you opened to the same exact page?
It would be pretty funny.
Go for it.
This is okay. Can I just pick another one, or do I have to do this one?
Whatever you want to do, brother.
It's your rule. It's your.
Oh, wait, it's mine.
Falling asleep in the backseat of a car late at night on the drive home.
Ooh.
Never, not once.
I was gonna say,
That's the whole
when?
thing. I can't. This is a shitty one. I'm getting another
You
one.
can't. You can't.
No, same.
Really?
Airplanes, cars, I can't because what if
Cars
something
crash
happens?
when I sleep.
What? Well, I think what if something happens? I need to be awake and aware.
I can't do it. Everyone else can
And,
sleep.
and also, I'm such a dork that if I'm the passenger, if someone else is driving, I feel like it's not fair to the driver that they have to stay awake and I can sleep. It's so weird.
Well, can I
But
just
that's
say for the record?
100% in my head. Oh, I know.
I think it's wonderful
Because you love your
my
wife
wife does it.
all the time. She'll fall asleep between here and the corner.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Listen, you're setting a precedent here.
No, you got
I know.
All right, go for it. Choose another one. This is the one.
Last one. Last one. Boom.
Whoa. This
All
is
right,
weird.
That creep. Choose a different one. I saw that one. Last it. Come on.
The smell
Okay.
of books.
Oh, I like the smell of books. Figures, right? Nerd.
Smell of books. I hate. Do you ever smell something and then your tongue tingles
Oh,
with
yeah.
that bad? Books do that to me.
I get
I
that.
don't. I agree with that. I don't really like.
I get it.
Some people like the smell of an old book, but
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
me, Yeah, no, I don't know.
I get that
I get
gross
both.
taste on my tongue, and I'm
I
like,
get both,
ugh.
but I sort of
Mildewy.
feel like I don't know, like there's substance there, or there's history, or there's
But that
something.
that was what I was gonna say. Is the coolest thing about an old book is
Yeah.
like think about like a book from 1860, right? How many people read that book?
Crazy, right?
What are the
At least
stories?
4.
Listen, because something cool too. So Ben and I, although you wouldn't guess it by looking at us, we're not the same age.
Really? Hold
However,
on.
I know. Here you go on, smile, Ben. Right? Not the same age. However, we have the same date of birth, just different years. Ben is half my age, so we have some stuff in common. When we were fortunate enough to go to Europe, like 2 years
You
ago.
and Ben?
Yeah, we went.
No,
yeah.
Ben and I-
Yeah, we
haven't gone yet.
We haven't gone yet.
We haven't gone yet. We're going again. But when we,
Oh,
Michael
us.
Nathanson,
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
when
yeah.
we went to Europe,
My bad.
I mean, so grateful to have been able to do so. And unfortunately, I'm sure people are like sick of hearing me say it, but I'm still blown away. This hand, my left hand,
Careful what he's going to say.
in Marseille, I'm already in Marseille. I write and throw with my right. In Marseille, France, this hand right here touched the wall of a church that was built in the 400s. Not 14, 400, right? And I sit there and I think, like, oh my God, who walked by here?
Did they use Duroc?
Nah, it was a few years
A
later.
few years before Duroc?
But like, I love that, right? So the history of like, oh my God, who went by here?
No, I get that.
Yeah. But the
And
smell makes me think
the
that.
building price smells like the book.
Exactly. It's that moldy,
Pee.
musty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wouldn't it
Interesting.
be cool if there was something that, like a book, you as soon as you touched it, like you got all the memeries?
Smell-o-vision or something,
Yeah,
right?
like it would be like, or whatever.
Then I'd read more.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I think they've done that in movies, right?
Of course.
Just
I think they did it in American Dad. A little education for you.
Such a dork.
By the way, did you see me?
Yes,
My bad.
I did.
My bad. My brother and I make fun all the time. Especially we see it in sports. Basketball, right? We're watching basketball and like the dude throws the ball to no one out of bounds and then does the
Oh, sorry.
my bad.
That
my
one's
bad.
on me.
Like, oh no shit, really?
Yeah.
It's on you?
I threw it 10 feet above that guy. I said, oh, bro, that one's on me.
Yeah.
Was it now?
Sorry. So this has been fun.
By the way, what do you think
Yeah.
comes for anything new for us in 2025?
Yeah.
What do we got going on?
We got a lot going on.
Any
The one thing-
dudes?
We got a dudes. We got a new dudes.
New dudes? So we have paver dudes.
We have paver dudes.
Okay, right, where we help people with driveways, patios, walkways, new
Pool decks.
new
coping,
installations,
Repairs.
repairs.
How about pressure cleaning and seal? Whoa.
pressure
I got a little
cleaning?
excited.
Oh, yeah, it happens. Pressure cleaning, sanding, sealing, right? So that's the paver dudes. So we have a new dudes.
Yeah, we have new dudes.
Tell me about the new dudes.
the dudes. Home dudes.
Ooh, home dudes.
Home dudes, Florida.
Home dude Florida. I like
Home
the sound
dudes,
of that.
Florida. So what are we doing there? We're doing a little handyman stuff.
Yep.
Handyman and very light renovations. Anything you don't need a permit for, basically. So we're super excited about that. We've got guys.
We have great guys.
We got great guys. Oh, yeah, I shouldn't have said just guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, we have great
We
guys.
really do.
And we're ready to help. And it's cool. We've really just started it,
Yeah.
and we're already getting business.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah. And one of the cool things about it is, like we talked about just in the beginning, is right. We do things right. Right. Our teams are trained and they're continually educated and do things right. And when something goes sideways or something goes wrong on a project, right? Because things go wrong in every project. Real estate, you ever have anything go sideways?
Once or every time.
Once or twice. Mortgage, it's happened once or twice. Ben, you ever have anything go wrong in a podcast?
Yes, I do.
Has that ever? Right. Every single thing, every single business, something goes wrong.
Yeah.
And when something goes wrong, we do the right thing.
Bet.
And all right, Jacob, fucking actually in bet. Take it easy. And it doesn't mean that we stroke a check and just take care of everything. That means that when something comes up, we handle it. We take care of it. And that's really one of the reasons why we love it, and we think that people should continue to recommend us for real estate, mortgage, pavers, handyman renovation stuff, because we have great guys. We have the best intentions. We're going to do the best that we can, and when something doesn't go right, we're going to take care of it.
Damn straight.
Right? But that's
We're
coming.
Nathansons.
We're Nathans. We stick together. Thank you, Jacob.
By the way, I want to put this on record. I want that tattoo.
Yeah.
I'm going to get it. We're Nathansons.
I don't have any tattoos, but that is something I would consider.
Yeah. I like it. Across the
Right here,
forehead.
across the forehead. What do you think? No?
Yeah. Ben says yes.
All right, Ben
We're
says
in.
yes.
Yeah. So 2024 has been a great year.
Mm-hmm.
Been challenging.
Mhm.
A lot of challenges. I mean, listen, real estate wise, business was down. I mean, not just for us,
Yeah, for everybody.
for everyone. Uh, all of our friends who own small businesses are having struggles this year.
Yeah.
But one beautiful thing that came out of it is some great friendships that
Heck
we've
yeah.
gotten
And support.
and support.
That's cool, right?
So I always used to tell my wife, and I know this sounds really weird, but I used to tell my wife all the time and say, Lydia, I know that everywhere I go, I'm around people who we have a good time with, who we like, and it's fun, but I don't have any friends. I feel like I don't have any friends. And I know it's so weird because all we do is socialize.
We're around people.
Yeah. This year, and that's not to offend anyone. It's just a feeling that I had, and maybe I was in my feels. Who knows? But I really feel like we have made some very substantial relationships this year. That, well, I got to say this: as I grow older, I realize that things aren't forever. So you hope that it lasts forever, but things in your life come in seasons, right? And just because it's a week, a month, a year, 10 years, 50 years, whatever it is, it doesn't make it bad. I think you have to enjoy what you had, accept when it's done and gone. And for me, this is really hard, right? You've known me, I think my whole life.
Pretty much your whole life.
Being stubborn and holding grudges has been something I've been very good at. I've had a dead to me list. Don't talk about him, Dan.
Ron. I won't say his last name. Ron.
First,
He doesn't even know who he is.
No.
We've been talking about him for 18 years.
18 years. The first appointment I ever set was with a for sale by owner,
Yeah. Firefighter.
Ron. I'm not going to say his last name, but I still remember it. How stupid am I? I still
You're not the
remember
only
it.
one.
And he canceled on me.
Yeah. Held it against my brother. Held it against.
I don't even
him
know why.
for
I mean, it
18
could have
years.
been for any reason.
Yeah.
But I just assumed the worst, and he was on my dead to me list.
Yeah.
He's dead to me. I'm proud to say I don't do that anymore. I've come to accept things are hard. I've gone through a very, very difficult friendship breakup this year, and it still affects me negatively. I still have bad feelings about it, but I've realized again, they were there for a season. I got to look back and enjoy the good times. I'm not going to talk trash. I'm not going to, as a matter of fact, we have a big group of friends together and they don't even know what happened.
Right.
Then, I haven't told anyone what's really happened and it doesn't matter, to be honest with you. If you're going to be my friend, you'll be my friend. If not, you won't.
Right.
I am leading my life without holding grudges. That's what I want
like
to do.
that.
And I'm going to continue to work on that and grow from that because I think it makes me a better father, husband, brother, son, business partner. So just so you know, that's what I'm going to work on. But again, 2024 for me, it was a good year of learning, a good year of self-reflecting. And I feel like a lot of growth for me personally.
That's cool.
Yeah. And I'm hoping to build off it. That's the goal. I intend for 2025 to be more intentional with my life. I intend for 2025 to be more consistent in the good things because I'm very consistent in the bad things. And listen, we're successful. We do a good job. We have a good life. We have good businesses. But we could also be doing a lot better.
Of course.
So for me, 2025 is the year of the nonprofit, the year of being intentional, and the year of being more consistent in a good and positive way.
Look at you. I like that.
Yeah. What you got, son? All day, son.
All day, son. Boy, what's going on with Dan, huh? 2024 has been a great, interesting year, right? I find that the older I get, the more grateful I get. So I do love that. I think that's a cool thing. And I'm grateful for the people, for the relationships, for the experiences. And do my best also not to get so butthurt and not to be so sensitive because that's something that you and I struggle with, right? We struggle with
Not with each other, though.
No, never. Ben, right? You know, 2025, right? I just want to continue doing it, right? Have nice people in my life, do the right thing, help make my community a better place. Fall in love would be nice in 2025. I would be down with that.
Yeah.
But
Do you think she'll walk into your office?
she might walk into my office, maybe like 9 o'clock at night? Is that not the right strategy for me to stay in my office all day, every day? Anyway, but no, right, to just have a great year, live life, be more intentional. I'm telling you, I'm super stoked to have found this book and the podcast regarding ADD because again, I feel like that my distractedness keeps me from a lot.
Yeah. See, I could keep you in line. I just can't keep myself in line.
Correct.
That'll work out really
Exactly. So hopefully I'll lead you by example.
Yeah.
That's my goal.
No, I'm going to lead you by example.
No, I'm leading you by example.
No, I'm going to lead you by example. Anyways, I think we should wrap this up.
I think so.
Just like the year.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hope everybody gets a chance to reflect on their year, to think about their futures, to love, to laugh. I mean, that's what life's about, because you never know when it's gone.
Mm-hmm. Make good choices.
And just, like I said, love and laugh.
I like that.
Love and laugh. So everybody, thank you for listening to Digital Mayor's podcast. I mean, listen, to take your time out to listen to what these two knuckleheads
That's
have
important.
to say.
Like, we don't take that lightly.
Yeah.
Right? We don't take that lightly at all.
It's like astonishing is the word to me. Like, why would
Crazy.
anybody care what we have to say?
I mentioned to Ben when I came in, right? We, on Spotify, we hit
12 million.
100 views.
Oh, sorry.
On YouTube, we're at like 277.
That's cool.
Apple, I don't know off the top of my head, but like the fact that you took your time to watch or listen or both, I am like blown away, and I'm grateful, and it makes me want to deliver more. Like I really want to make the time that we spend together valuable, informative, entertaining. Like
I think it is.
Listen, I enjoy it. Hopefully,
I think that
people
they get it. We have such
and
amazing
valuable
people
for our
on here.
community.
Yeah, we have such amazing people on here with such different aspects and different things to share. I think we're hitting it.
Mm-hmm. I do too.
We just need more people to hear it.
And we'll get there
Let it
slowly
go.
and surely. And we need more people to talk to, right? So again, I know I said before, whomever, you like that? Whomever, you like that word? Ms. Vandenberg honors English. Whomever you think would be a great person for us to have a conversation with, please let us know. Either tag us or shoot us a text or an email, something like that. Let us know who you think we should be talking with.
For sure. So to everybody, happy 2024.
Yes, happy holidays.
Let's have an amazing 2025. Merry Christmas, happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. Again, love and laughter. Do it. It's so important.
What did Jerry Springer say? Take care of yourselves and
each other. Mom used to say, did you know that?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Of course. No. Hey, do you remember your mother? Yeah, I remember my mother.
When every time we used to be leaving, take care of each
Take care of each other.
And I used to say, take care of yourselves and each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So with
That's a
that,
good way to end.
thank you. Digital Mayors Podcast. We'll see you in 2025. We love you.
Yeah, man.
Deuces.
Yeah. Thank you. Make 2025 best year ever.
2025, baby.
Let's go.
Thanks, guys. Right? Well, I hope 2025 is your best and happiest year ever. Until the next year.
Happy New Year.